Hi, my name is Larissa Kaiser, and I am the founder and co-organizer of Jill, a Women Plus in Translation reading series that spotlights women and or non-binary translators, or translators of women and or non-binary authors, or both.
And I am Elizabeth Redfield. I am the co-organizer of Jill. And we welcome your submissions. Jill runs an ongoing virtual reading series, which you're watching right now. You can find out more about what we're looking for and how to submit your work on our website, www.jillreadingnyc.com.
And now enjoy the reading.
Hi, and thank you for joining us today. Thank you to Larissa for founding this wonderful Jill series for translators. I'm Nancy Naomi Carlson, and typically I translate Francophone poets from the Caribbean and from Africa, but somehow found myself in a collaboration with a Swedish poet and a Swedish translator. I met Lou Dagerman, who is Stig Dagerman's daughter, through our day jobs. We both were school counselors in the same county, and she talked about her project of bringing her father's voice into English. At the time that we met, it seemed very difficult for me, who doesn't really know Swedish, but in the last year or so, a French version of Stig's capstone poem, Birgitta Suite, appeared, and I thought I would have a shot with it. So working very closely with my co-translator, Lou, we were able to translate Birgitta Suite, which we will present to you today. I'm going to turn the mic over to Lou, who will put some context into into Stig and the work she's doing and the poem, and then she'll read about a minute or so of Swedish of the poem, and then I will read in English the 6-part poem, which is fairly long, but I hope you will enjoy it. And now to Lou.
I am so happy that Nancy wanted to undertake this challenging task. My father was a literary wunderkind that took Sweden by storm right after the Second World War, writing journals, novels, short stories, plays, poems, what have you. But within a few years, still in his mid-20s, he was struck by writer's block. And some years later, he was dead. Stig wrote Birgitta Suite while struggling with his 4th novel, Wedding Worries. And Birgitta is the name of a young woman, a fleeting encounter, but she was there. And after finishing his poem, he managed to complete his novel. I vilket vatten är den vinge doppad som dryper svårmod över jordens panna? I vilket mörker har vårt träd gått vilse, det där duvan sedan länge sover? Fråga inte natten, inte himlen heller. Natten är en bro, dess räck är döda frågor. Himlen är ett valv av alla döda tårar. Nattens sjukdom är ett vaket ögas glans. Himlens sjukdom heter stjärnor. Vad min egen heter vet jag icke. Men det finns en verk i universum som blott en icke älskad känner. Det finns en grav för våra öppna båtar. Det finns ett hav där fallna stjärnor sover när deras verk för alltid slocknat. Jag är en fallen stjärna själv, Birgitta. Jag föll fel, jag föll till jorden. Jag är en del av jordens verk.
Birgitta Suite 1. In what water is that wing dipped, dripping sadness over the brow of the world? In what darkness has our tree lost its way, where the dove has been sleeping so long. Don't ask the night, nor the sky. The night is a bridge, its railing made of dead questions. The sky is a vault of dead tears. The night's affliction is a wakeful eye's luster. The sky's affliction is called starlight. I don't know what my own is called. Yet the universe holds an ache only someone unloved can know. There's a grave for our open boats. There's a sea where fallen stars sleep when their ache has burned out forever. I myself am a fallen star, Birgitta. I fell wrong. I fell to the earth. I'm a part of the world's ache. 2. Where is that sleep like a treasure chest, keeping uneasiness, pain, and longing pure? Where is that dream that allows sleep to sleep? Where is hope concealed for the afflicted mountain, licking its marble wounds in the setting sun? Is there any hope that my stone will bleed? The one who eternally yearns nurtures eternal hope. Waves are called the sea's greatest longing. Clouds are called the sky's greatest longing. My own greatest longing has no name. Yet when the sea sings and the sky cries, my stone aches as if stones could yearn. Like the reef aches from the water's torment at night, like the birch aches under the lashing rain. The sea longs to rise up to you, Birgitta. That's why the cliff is stained by its white blood. The sky longs to come down to you, Birgitta. That's why it sheds so many tears tonight. My own longing is in stone and sea and sky. 3. There's a prison that everyone knows. There's an unknown prison in an unknown place. There are prison bars behind which everyone thirsts. There are prison bars that perish from thirst. There's a prison for all boats. For those forever held captive, it's called the sea. There's a prison for all seas. The shores hold the sea captive. Combined by a lull in the wind, the storm rattles its prison bars, and the walls of the storm constrain the lull. The sky's prison is our own eyes' indolence. The body's prison is built from other bodies. The walls and the cells of the night are made of light, and the day's prison is the night's freedom. There's a prison that all know, a freedom that all can divine. I'm the lock of my own cell. I'm the key to my own freedom. Who knows what freedom is, Birgitta, if not the one whose love knows no bound? 4. All possess something that must be loved. All want to be loved for what they don't possess. Grass for its stature, stone for its softness, night for the sake of its dawn, day for its dusk. The turkey demands love for its flight, and so for the albatross walking on deck. The nightingale wants to be loved for its beauty. I don't want to know why I want to be loved. But trembling, we pull one another out of each other's quivers. Trembling, we release one another from the same bow. Only walls of fire illuminate our fleeing arrows. We fly to the land where all walls grow downward. There I gently sail your white boat onto the lake that doesn't exist. It's filled with burning stones. Its storm loves sturdy sails. Warning to sailors, look out for our drifting mine. Warning to sailors, our bow wave is rimmed with fire. Soon we're sailing under the water in our burning boat. Deeper we rise with sails on fire to where our stone lies buried forever. Exultant, it crushes our fragile keel. Burning, we hurl ourselves into annihilation's arms. Cooled by the bird-winged fire, we find relief. Only once, Birgitta, do you find the rare stone you share with a loved one. But you mustn't shiver, Birgitta, for the sake of that single time. Let's dress one another in ashes of charred walls. Let's sink upward toward the bottomless surface. 5. You are an open book in my hands. You are a diary kept by life. I must hurry to read you. I will never read you to the end. I'm an open book in your hands. I'm a recurring theme in the serial of life. All we own is October's issue. We have to read while the day still lasts. We will never read each other to the end. A white bridge spans October's forests. The wind built it, assisted by the moon. One side is steeped in September's sadness, the other steeped in November's darkness. We will never walk it to the end. There is an island of loneliness, Birgitta, where all white bridges lead. So life is written. But you mustn't cry, Birgitta, over the island within us. We must read while the book still lasts. We must walk while the bridge still stands. 6. Soon autumn sets its giant axes to the trunk on which our longing grows. Soon the sea scatters all lovers' flotillas. Shivering, we drift toward naked islands. The ocean's islands exist for the one who survives his love. There awaits a shore you must walk alone. There awaits a freedom too great for all. Our greatest freedom is called solitude. The greatest solitude is called death. There all the bridges converge. There all the islands float together. There you find a reading room with life's dense books. There the axes sleep their final sleep. There the one star lingers which no sky can sting. There you find the only sea that stays clear, stays calm, that has never longed for waves. Its clarity is borrowed from tears, from the sadness of those who have loved alone. You mustn't cry, Birgitta, for the sake of the clear sea. Only in the greatest solitude may we meet at last.